I want to go back to what you said about the end times, right? You said after quote unquote Jesus, or what is called Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
After he passed away, that's when the end times began, correct?
Yes, sir.
So you genuinely believe we're in the end times?
For sure. 100%.
I mean, my thing is, how long can the end times last? Because I mean, we're talking about when
2,000 years.
Yeah, so I'm saying. So like, how long do these end times really last?
Well, it's hard to say, but we do know, according to Scripture, a day to the Lord is 1,000 years. So it's been 2,000 years to humanity, but to God it's been 2 days. It says, and by the third day that he would rise, we would rise up again. So I would say in about 3,000 years. So anywhere between now and 1,000 years from now, it can be over.
So there's a good possibility we might not even be able to see the return of Jesus Christ.
That's possible, yeah, for sure. I'm not like saying, hey, a doomsday preacher, hey, look, get ready, nigga, it's happening tomorrow.
Yeah.
Nah, it could. And if I take a look at the prophetic timeline and what's going on in the world right now, it's looking pretty good for us, but you know, things could change.
So what does that happen with you though?
Shalom. I'm going to start off by giving all praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Bachakwadash, double honor to our apostles who are elders who rule well. Blessings and salutations to you brothers out there teaching and enduring truth with sincerity. And this Rob Amar the Nebraska camp, and I want to title this lesson, Buy the Truth and Sell It Not, man. Okay, and you already know, what this is alluding to. Post-production in the scripture I'm going into is Proverbs 23 and 23. It says, buy the truth and sell it not. Also wisdom and instruction and understanding. And, you know, this is where, you know, guys like Sakari, you know, will blur the lines, you know, to where, you know, they make merchandise of the gospel. All right, and the scriptures tell you is against that, okay? And I see, you know, sometimes you can make money through the truth. You make stones or something, or you got some kind of oils or something. But once you start going all in and utilizing the gospel as your crutch, you know, instead of like, okay, I make these, why not sell it to the brothers? But you're like, oh, I could really come up and, you know what I'm saying? And now it becomes panhandling to where you're compromised, making contract deals with, you know, YouTube, you know, and so now you got license agreements. You can't get demonetized or say certain things, you know, and this truth can't be regulated like that. Okay, so let's see here. In 2 Peter's, we're gonna go 2 and 1. It says, but there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you, who privately shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying the Lord that brought them, and bring upon themselves swift destruction. Okay, and I really I can't think of anything at the moment, you know, but they have that's different from our doctrine. You know, there's a couple things that they say, but overall, you know, they do a lot of, you know, in low level, they do a lot of black stuff, like a better word. So, Salakia, let's continue. It says, verse 2, it says, and many shall follow their pernicious ways. Okay, and when you go into that word pernicious, and this is these guys, you know, really their doctrine is you could be of the world and be an Israelite at the same time. Okay, you could pretty much do your own thing, live both lives, but the scriptures tell you got to keep your eyes single. You can't worship. You got to worship either the Most High or Mammon. All right. So when we go to the word pernicious, it goes into destroying, utter destruction of vessels, a perishing ruin, destruction of money, the destruction which consists of eternal misery in hell. So, you know, the destructive ways, self-destructive, because there's nothing good about, you know, being compromised like that and having any YouTube deals or anything. And then I'm just getting straight on the fact that I believe why he's talking like that is because he's monetized his channel and he has a brand, and it is, you know, that has trumped the truth at this point. Okay, and he's been pretty much you can get so deep into that hole that you think you can weasel your way in and out of it, but then you get so deep, then you get trapped in. And I believe that's where he is, you know, signing them contracts and making leagues with Esau, man. Okay. And he said it himself, so it's not an accusation. When they were speaking on the situation with them in Genesis, he referenced that, saying that, you know, they had some type of deal or something, so they, you know, doing things for controversy and all this and that. They got the video up, so, but continuing on, it says 2 Ezra 4:37, it says, by measure, he that have measured the times, and by number he have numbered the times, and he doth not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled. And we're gonna get, you know, switch it over, because why? This is what they're talking about. It could be made, it could happen a day or tomorrow, but it could happen 1,000 years. And it's like, you're supposed to be occupying these prophecies, and these prophecies say it can happen any day now. All these things that's going on are coming to pass. The reason is because your spirit is not truly on getting up out of here, because you've been compromised, okay? And you can't be compromised. You got to be single. I got to be single to this gospel, okay? I'm not saying that you can't have a side business. I can't say that you can't do these things, but you can't be compromised either. You can't sit here and allow something else to be prioritized over the gospel, okay? Just like the rich man that said, I do all things. I keep to do this, say, give up all your riches and follow me. Okay? You guys can't let go of the world. All right? So it says, and he doth not move. So like it says, and by number, it's like I already read that, get back to Ezra 9:1, you know, moving forward, it says, he answered me then and said, measure out the time diligently, you know, and I'm kind of running through them, but to slow it down is that, you know, he's speaking on, you know, we heard what he said, and how he's pushing it is that, you know, it's not really going to be like, I'm not denying it, but I'm not going to say that, you know, and part of me feel like, you know, dealing with, you know, this money, you know what I'm saying? Who would want to leave when you driving the Benz, you know? And to be that level-headed. And now the truth is all about you selling content. So now even within that content, you can't say certain things, you know, unless you're totally controversial like Charleston White or something. But you really can't get out of bounds with this gospel. So you're kind of limited, you know. So now you guys just walking around picking fights to entertain a certain demographic of people, and those people cannot accept Babylon being destroyed, you know, and saying get ready now, or saying that on there and then talk about those Amalekites or anything. Your doctrine is limited because of the platform you're on, okay? And so now your spirit's diluted. All you're looking at is this brand you're holding, and you're not occupying the prophecies. You know what I'm saying? You're not tapped in. Your eyes not single. Okay? So 2 Ezra 9:1, it says, answered me then and said, measured out a time diligently. Okay? All this stuff that this AI, you know, Ekron or Enron, the Enron nuclear egg, that this is an AI generated idea or whatever, but you know, you wouldn't put it past Esau, man. You know, and using you know, 5G, 6G, merging humans and data, fake foods and earthquakes and blazes. But Jake want to talk about celebrities and hot topics. All right, when we need to be talking about these prophecies, we're supposed to be blowing that horn, blowing that trumpet, man, upon the walls, because we are the watchmen. So whatever we see, we are to report it. And there's a lot going on, okay? It says, he answered me then and said, Salakia, measure the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest the part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And that's a fact. And if you're in tune, you're going to see that he's close. Okay? Nobody knows what day, what time, but you can. It's just like my pops used to be driving up to the crib. I didn't know when he was going to actually hit the door, but I could hear the truck engine. I could hear the music humming. You know what I'm saying? So hey, these are the signs. All right, and that's why would the Lord say you wouldn't? Why would He tell us to measure the times if we wouldn't know anyway to that point? It'd be redundant. He wouldn't tell us to do something vain like that. It's a point to it. We're supposed to be observant so it'll stir your spirit up. You'll be locked in. You'll be more prepared physically and spiritually, okay? So let's continue. It says 2 Peter chapter 3 and 11, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons are ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and doing what? Hastening unto the coming of the day of Yahweh. All right? So to have a mindset, it can happen 1,000 years from now, 500 years, and all that, and something could get stopped, or it's like, no, man, your mind's supposed to be getting up out of here, man. You're supposed to be putting up prayers that this place go down now, not in 1,000 years. All right? And then on top of that, the signs don't point to it being 1,000 years. The signs point to it being any year now. Okay? What I don't know. I ain't putting no number out there myself because I don't want to, I would put it between 1 and 5, man. I ain't gonna lie for me. But because a lot's happening now, I don't even put it to 5. I'm pushing it. That's me being reasonable. Because it's stuff is coming down, man. All we got to do is just get one good legislation, one big event, and one good legislation away from everything going to shit. The stage is already set, okay? The dominoes is all in place, the chess pieces, everything, game is set and matched for Esau to bust his move. He just need a good situation. He has it's not like he don't have the technology he just need the right moment to implement and open the floodgates. Okay, as the scriptures say, the devil coming down having great wrath because he even know that he has but a short time. You mean to tell me a prophet wouldn't know? All right. So as 2 Peter 3 and 12 says, we are to be what? Looking for and hasten unto the coming of the day of Yahweh, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. And let's talk about the third World War. The chariots and the thermonuclear missiles and all that destroying the daughter of Babylon as well as the rest of Edom, man. All right. So and those who aren't destroyed, which in these parts are going to be rounded up. All right. Everything's going to be set back in order. The world's going to be set back in order. Culture's going to be set back in order. All right. The nature, the rivers. Clean rivers, everything how it's supposed to be in its perfect homeostasis. All right. So it says, nevertheless, we, according to His promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. Yeah, we're supposed to be looking for a new heaven and a new earth, not just, doing what we want, living how we want, thinking how we want. Right. Hebrews 11 and 1, it says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, right? Getting straight to it. Because that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to have faith within this gospel. And you're supposed to establish it through your actions, man. All right? Your bags is in your closet, man. You're supposed to have your book sack on. How you get your bug out bag? You're supposed to have your spiritual bug out bag, man. Pretty much not being a part of this world, easily detached from it. All right. But once you start making contracts that's connected to your ministry, you are compromised. You are compromised, boy. It says the evidence of things not seen. All right. So, at the end of the day, I believe, that them contracts is what's causing them to be not only personally compromising and to cause them to deviate from, the mission. Because they, for the most part, they're on point. But a little leaven up the whole lump, man. Okay? You're not supposed to make the Lord's house a den of thieves. All right? So let's get this in Ephesians 5:5. It says, "For this ye know, that no whoremonger, nor unclean person, all right, nor covetous man, who is an idolater, have an inheritance in the kingdom of Yahushua and of Yahweh. All right? Let no man deceive you with vain words, for because of these things cometh the wrath of the Most High upon the children of disobedience," man. And he is a whoremonger to solicit this gospel and solicit yourself for money. You know what I'm saying? Just go create a hustle, man. Go carve some wood. Do something. You know? Go sell some oil. Do something, man. You don't got it ain't that bad out here. Okay? We supposed to be focused on getting up out here anyway. You know, but that's all I wanted to bring out, man. With that being said, we give all praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Kodash. Double honor to our apostles who are elders who rule well. Blessings and salutations to you brothers out there teaching and enduring truth, sincerity. Shalom.